World Savvy educates and engages youth to learn, work, and thrive as responsible global citizens. In the last 16 years, World Savvy has reached nearly 700,000 students and 5,000 teachers across 26 states and 12 countries. We envision a world in which students are graduating from high school equipped to collaborate and cooperate as active citizens in more diverse local communities, where they're really prepared as problem solvers, poised to address future local and global challenges that are increasingly interconnected and interdependent, and with the knowledge and skills necessary for future jobs in a global economy. We strive to do that by redesigning K-12 education in a way that brings global competence into schools and classrooms for every child. This includes attitudes and skills like valuing multiple perspectives, empathy, questioning prevailing assumptions, engaging in inclusive dialogue, and collaborative problem solving.
World Savvy is important because it gives teachers and students the ability to do real-world problems in the classroom on a daily basis and doing activities that reach out into the community that put the knowledge to use.
Me and my colleague too, we went to the festival last year at St. Thomas, and we just liked, there was a lot of energy there. The kids just seemed kind of wide-eyed about being at the university and doing something that they were taking seriously. For these kids, they catch snippets of what's going on in the world, and just to be able to think about some of those problems in a more serious way, in a way that doesn't make you feel helpless.
I've seen a lot of really passionate work from my students, most especially related around the deportation topic. So a large percentage of my students are Latino, and when I presented this, when we first started working through the World Savvy project, we presented it as what are some things that are important to you, what are some things that are important in your community.
It was new to the kids because they're used to look up information and some nice pictures and put it on a poster board, and hopefully that can be the end of it. And they kept reminding them, showing them the design process. Now you're actually going to do something about it.
The results that we see with students in our programs are phenomenal. 90% of students in World Savvy programs leave with a better understanding of global issues like sustainability and climate and poverty. 89% grow in teamwork and cross-cultural collaboration. And 88% of those students are more knowledgeable about the complexity and the interdependence of world events. These are critical skills and dispositions and knowledge for students to have as they step into a world that is changing rapidly and is more interconnected and complex than ever before.
The work with World Savvy with our teachers helps the teachers make the content of their courses real for the students in the real world in real applied ways.
Teachers, we feel the pressure. We feel the pressure and the stress of we need to cover state content. We need to cover our math. We need to cover our English language arts standards. It's also good to remember we're preparing students not only to be academically successful, we're preparing them to be successful humans in the future, right? So I think everything that we're doing with World Savvy is right in line with that, right? I'm confident that the stuff that we're doing in class is going to lead to my students being better able to be positive members of community in the future, and I think that that's great.